Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video we are going to integrate Redux Thunk into a Firebase project. Okay, so this is the CRUD operation which I have already implemented few weeks back. Okay, if you haven't watched that video, so you can go and watch this video. Okay, and I will provide the link in the description, because this project is already built from the scratch in this video. Okay, in this video I haven't used Redux. Okay, so now I am going to use a Redux Hunk in this video, and I will show you how you can integrate Redux and Redux Hunk with Firebase. Okay, so as you can see that we have some action here. So we got all the contact from the Firebase, okay, which I have placed in the store, okay, in the reducer. So from reducer it's getting the data. Okay, since it is a CRUD operation, you can add the item. So if you go to add the item, so Michael, you can give some random details. Michael@gmail.com. You can give address US. So we have a separate function to add the contact. In the same way, we have the separate action, the Redux action, to delete the contact, and we have the separate action to edit the contact. Okay, so now you can see the contact is updated successfully. Okay, so all this operation I have already done using Firebase. Now here what we are doing, we are just doing all the operation using the Redux Hunk middleware. Okay, and you have to go to this link and you have to download the repository, because I have provided the starter project for the new people, okay, who haven't watched this video. Okay, so you have to go and extract somewhere this repository, and you have to just, after extracting, you have to go to this folder in your VS Code, and you have to do npm install. So it will install all the dependency, and you can also check what dependency are there, like Redux Logger, Redux Hunk, React, Redux. Okay, so these all dependency are needed in this video. And apart from that, you have to also do a Firebase configuration. So in this video I have already showed you how you can do a Firebase integration in your React application. So I will provide the link in the description. You can also click on the I button, and you can go on to this video, and you have to just watch the uh, first 9 minutes of this video, where I have show you how to set up the Firebase in your React application. So simple, it just, you have to go to the this link, okay, console.firebase.google, and add your project. And if you're facing any issue, you can watch this video. You have to watch just 9 minutes of this video, so you will get an idea how to integrate a Firebase. But still, if you're facing an issue, then you can comment me. Okay, let's start working on this Firebase CRUD operation using Redux Hunk. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed this channel, then please subscribe this channel to get more awesome videos on React, Redux Hunk. Okay, so let's jump into the VS Code. So guys, I am on my VS Code. Okay, and you can see that I have already some holders. So what we are going to do now, we are going to replace all this stuff with our Redux action. Okay, so this code will not be here. So this is like a side effect, okay, and we are going to handle all this side effect with a Redux hunk, okay. So we are going to remove all this code, and we will be using reducer store, okay, to get the data from the reducer, okay. So one by one we are going to replace all this functionality, okay. So first we are going to replace this piece of code where we are getting all the data, okay. So you can see that we are getting all the data as of now without Redux, okay. So you can see that we don't have any action here, okay. So we are going to integrate our very first Redux hunk, okay. So let's go to here, Redux folder. We are not going to write any React code here much, okay. We will be mostly writing Redux code, okay, Redux related stuff, okay. So let's write export con. So this is, so first we have to write the action type, okay, before writing that action, okay. So export const get context start, and I will copy, okay. So this will be a success, okay. Sorry, and this will be also a success, get contact success. This will be a fail. So if there is any failure, so we need to write that one. Now we have to come to the action, and we need our action type here. So I will import as types from action type. Here we need the Firebase DB as well, which we have set up here, okay. So I'll go here, import Firebase DB. So we have Firebase DB. Now we are going to write like get contact start, okay. And we are going to use this syntax. This syntax means you don't have to write explicitly return keyword, okay. It is automatically return using this way, and I will give the type get contact start, okay. It will accept no argument. In the same way we will have for context success and the contact failure, okay. So I will write context success, okay, and I will change the action type here, and this will receive a contact, okay. And here I will have payload, and I will pass this contact, okay, and this will be a fail. So we consider every state here like start, success, fail in Redux, okay. So get context fail, we have action. Now here we will write our action dispatcher, okay. So get contacts, so export const, it will be export const get contact, since we are using Redux Hunk middleware, so it will have a dispatch. Okay, so return function, it will have a dispatch. Okay, now what we have to do, so we are going to take the reference here what we have written here. So you can see that this is the logic to get all the context from the Firebase. Okay, so we are going to just copy this one, everything, and we are going to paste here action. Okay, now we have to adjust this code little bit. Okay, here we are not going to hit the state. Okay, what we are going to do here, we are going to dispatch get contact success, and we are going to do snapshot dot val. Okay, and here we have to also dispatch the get contacts start. Okay, and we have to put this entire condition into a try block. Okay, so if there is any issue while fetching the contact from the Firebase, then we have to dispatch the get contacts fail. Okay, with the error, what error we are getting. So I hope you understand this all thing. Now we have to go to the reducer, and in reducer again we have to need this one. Okay, this import. So in reducer I'll come over here and I will define the initial state. Okay, I have my initial state, and what I will have contact, and it will be in object form. Okay, and we will be having loading false and error, which will be null. So this is my initial state. Const contact reducer, I'll give the contact reducer. So I will initialize this initial state to the state, and this is the action. Okay, and I will have switch action dot type. Okay, so we have already typed, so we are going to use get contact start. So while starting, so I will just spread out the state and will set the loading to true. This loading we are not using anyway, just wanted to give you like if you need a loader in your application, then you can provide a state, additional state like loading. Okay, and you can show the loader while fetching the data. Okay, so this is the state. Okay, now if we have a success, so like get contact success, then return state, I will spread out, loading will be false, and contacts, okay, it will be like action dot payload. Okay, and if there is no action match, we will be write default return state. Okay, and we have to also write the failure case. So for failure case, it will be like get contact fail, return state, and loading will also false in this case, and error will be action dot payload. Okay, so this is the reducer ready, Now we have to export this reducer, contact reducer. Okay, now come over here, root reducer. So we need our contact reducer here, contact reducer from reducer, and I am going to just do a uncomment, and I will assign the key data and this reducer. So we will be accessing the updated state using the data keyword, okay, from the store. I will show you how we do in React, and in store we have to just uncomment this one and we have to pass the root reducer here. Okay, now we have to do one more step here. So you have to go to your index.js file and you have to bring two things. You have to bring store from Redux, okay, and you have to bring the provider from React Redux in order to provide the entire state to the application. So I am going to wrap our application with provider, okay. So I'll just put the app inside the provider and I will initialize with the store, okay. So now app will able to access the Redux store with the latest state, okay, whatever the state is there in our reducer. So these things we have done. Now come to here. So first we are going to fetch all the context using our Redux func action, okay. We don't need all this thing, okay. So let's import couple of things. So React Redux, and we need our use selector and use dispatch, okay. So first let look at the state, okay, where we are able to get some value from state or not. So what you can do, state equal to state dot data. So why I am giving data? Because in root reducer I have specified the key as a data, okay. So that's why I have given the data. Now I'll just do a console log state. So let's give some string here so that we can easily identify. Let's reload application. Look, we have successfully able to read the initial state from the reducer, okay. So this is the state. At the moment we don't have a context, so now we are going to perform the context. So we have to dispatch an action. So let dispatch. So we are going to use dispatch here because we cannot directly use dispatch to dispatch an action. We have to store in some reference we need here. So we are going to use that dispatch, and now I am going to comment everything inside this because we have already written all this logic inside our action. So you can see that we have write all the logic here, okay. Now we will fire this action. So we are going to fire this action, get context. So get context will fire this action, get context start. Then after successfully resolve, it will throw the dispatch another action, get context success, and if there is any failure, then it won't go inside this condition. It will basically go to this and throw the get contact fail action, and our reducer will have the error message. Okay, so I will write the keyword dispatch and get contact. So I am already getting a auto suggestion from the VS Code. If in your case it's not getting, then you have to basically import like this way. Okay, so in my VS Code I am every time get automatic suggestion. Okay, if it's not getting in your case, then you have to do manually import like this. Okay, so now let's see. So you can see that we are getting some issue, not an issue, but here you can see that get context success. Okay, we got the success action here, and if you look at the store, we have got our contacts. Okay, 3 contacts successfully. Now we are going to fetch this context from the Redux store. Okay, so we don't need this one. Let's move out this code, and we don't need this one head data, since you can see in the below we have used the data keyword. So I'm not going to rename this one. Okay, I will rename at here. Okay, so what I am going to do, I will destructure the context. This is what we have in our Redux. So I have destructure from the data context. Okay, after that I am going to rename this one as a data. Okay, and I will remove this console log. Okay, so let's see whether we are getting the context or not. Okay, we still have some issue, no problem. 12. Okay, we'll remove this one. We have some issue in our action as well. Let's see what is the issue. So if we don't have data, then in that case also, if you dispatch this contact gets success with a empty object only. Okay, so let's see now the result. So now we are getting the data from our Redux store. Okay, so we have successfully integrated Redux Hunk, okay, with Firebase here. Now let's perform all other operations like adding, deleting, editing. Okay, with Redux Hunk. Okay, so let's come here, and now I will going to implement this functionality, the delete option, deleting the context. Sorry. Okay, so we are going to replace all this code with the Redux. So let's come here, action type. So I'll just copy this one, because again we need 3 action type. Delete contact start. So it is a single contact, so delete. So I will just copy this one. So I'll just rename this one to success, and this will be a fail. Okay, now we have successfully did the action type. So now we have all the action type related to delete, start, success, fail. Come over here, I'll just copy this one. So it will be delete contact start, delete contact success, delete contact fail. So it won't have any kind of payload, okay? And we need to change this one as well. Delete contact start, delete contact success, delete contact fail. We have some issue, no problem, we'll check it later, okay? Now we are going to write the dispatcher for this. So delete contact, so I will just copy this one now, okay? And I don't need inside this code, okay, anymore. I need this code, okay? Okay, so this code I need only. I will copy from here and paste it here, okay? So I will dispatch here success, delete contact success, and here delete contact start, and if there is any error I will dispatch delete contact fail with the error, okay? So now see what is the issue. Okay, we have issue here, one bracket we had. Okay, let's do formatting, okay? Now come over here, reducer. I will write again action, case, types, delete context start, it will be a colon, and I will spread out state and set the loading to true. And this will be a delete context success. So again it will be spread out. Loading will be false, and in case of failure the same state will be there, only with the error, like if there is any error. So I'll do action.payload and I will change the type here, okay? Now let's see here, everything is fine. Okay, so we need ID here, then only it's going to delete, okay? So we will pass the ID from the component. Now let's go to this component and just comment now, and we have already dispatched, so we are going to dispatch delete context. So VS Code is automatically import this delete context from the Redux action holder file, and I will pass the ID, okay? So let's see whether it's working or not. So ID is not defined, okay? It was the earlier error, okay? So let's remove, clear all the things, and I am going to remove this one. So I got the warning message, or you sure you want to delete this record? I will click OK. Let's see. So now the item got deleted and we got the all the contact again, okay, from the Firebase, okay? So we have done the delete operation of higher with the redux func. Okay, so now I am going to remove this one. We are getting some warning here. Okay, we will look later. Okay, what is this warning? Now we need to perform the add operation. Okay, so in order to perform the add operation, we need to go to the add. Okay, and I also need this one, and remove the Firebase DB. It's no longer. Remove the use state. It's no longer here, and I need the use selector use state. So I'll just copy here, and here if you look at this code, we have again write the code here in case if user is going to edit the item. Okay, means if user is click on the edit icon, then all the data is getting pre-filled. Okay, so we don't need this code again. Okay, so what I will do, I will comment this code, and I'm going to use the use selector, because again we are using here data. Okay, so ultimately you can see we are hitting the data here where we have set the data. So we have set the data here. Okay, so we don't have to do that. Okay, we can simply, what we can do, we can destructure the contacts. Okay, and we are going to use the use selector state dot data. Okay, and here they have used data. So what I will do, I will remove this one. There is no need data here. I can assign this contact to data. So let's see. Let's go to edit option. So again we are getting the data. Now this data we are reading from the redux store. Okay, so let's go to and perform some add operation. Okay, with redux. So first let's remove unnecessary code. Remove this console log. Okay, and remove this one as well. So if you go to the handle submit, if the ID is empty, means user is trying to add the contact for the first time, and if ID is not empty, means in the URL we have some kind of ID, means user is basically updating the existing contact with ID. Okay, so now we are going to replace all this information, all this logic with redux func. Okay, so again we are going to our action, not action, first action type. So I will copy this one, I will paste here, I will give add contact start, add contact success, add contact fail, okay, so everything is perfect. Now let's go to the action. What I will do, I will just copy this one, and it will be add contact. Add contact will receive the contact from our component, and we have to write the all the action here in order to dispatch from here, from add contact. Okay, So let's write one by one. So I'll just copy this 3. So add contact success, add contact fail, add contact start, add contact success, add contact fail. And we have to just use this logic, this add logic there. Okay, so I'll just copy this one. I'll copy and comment, and I will go to the action and I will paste here. Okay, so here we have initial state. Initial state is nothing but it's a contact. Okay, only. Okay, so contact, I'll receive the initial state in the form of the contact only. So that's why I have given the name contact here. And here it will be not delete, it will be add contact start, dispatch, add contact success. And if there is any error, it will be not logging. I will store the message in the reducer. Okay, add contact fail with error. Okay, so let's go back to the reducer. Since Firebase is doing all the adding, updating, so we are not going to do the adding here because Firebase adding all this stuff. So we are just going to return the state, okay, as it is, because this get contact action will always return the updated state from the Firebase. That's why every time you do a update, add or delete, this action will fire after the performing adding, deleting or editing. Okay, so this action will fire every time when you do adding, deleting and editing. Okay, so just remember these things. Okay, don't get confused. Now let's type. We don't need to type because we are going to returning the same state. So there is a shortcut. You can write case types. If you think the state is same, so you can do here. Okay, in my case the state is going to return the same piece of state. That's why I am writing this way. So add contact success colon add contact. I think I haven't tried the failure case. Okay, failure case we have, but why I'm not getting suggestion? No problem. Okay, something is problem. Add contact fail. Okay, we have not used types. Okay, now we have got the suggestion. Okay, so let's go to the add edit file. Here we will be dispatching. Okay, so I'll dispatch, not event. I think I haven't used the dispatch variable. Okay, so let's declare the dispatch variable. Use dispatch, then we will be able to dispatch the action. So what we have, add contact. So VS Code is automatically imported. You can see here. If it's not imported, you have to do a manual import. So I am going to provide the initial state here. Okay, So initial state is receiving the basically the contact details. Okay, so now I hope you understand these things. Let's perform the add operation. We have some issue, no problem. Let's reload the home page. So at home page we don't have any issue. Let's go to the add some detail. Marcus @gmail.com, address Sydney. Let's give and submit. So Marcus is added successfully, and you can see a bunch of Redux action got added. So now I hope you understand how you can perform the add operation using Redux Thunk. Now the last thing left is edit. Okay, so let's do that quickly. So I will remove this code no longer. So first I will come here, action type. I will have my own different action type for edit. So edit context start, edit context start, edit context success, edit contact fail. Okay, so action type is ready. Let's go to the action and just do a copy here. Okay, and it will be edit contact. So it will receive the updated content along with the ID. Okay, so here I will do a change here. Okay, so contact, and I will give the ID, which ID you are updating, and we don't have to use push here, we have to use the set here. And let's write this action as well. So we need this action. Edit context start, edit context start, edit context success, edit contact fail, and use the edit context success and edit contact fail. Why I have contacts? We are adding only one contact. Let's rename that one. Okay, we have renamed that one, and we have added the action for start, success, and the failure. Let's use this action in edit contact dispatcher. So here it will be edit contact. Why it? Yes, again we are editing single contact. Okay, edit contact only we have. Okay, no problem, it's fine. Let's update this one with edit contact success, edit contact fail. Okay, so here we have done everything. Now let's go to the reducer part. So here again it's going to return the same state, so we are just going to append the case here. Okay, so edit context start, here it will have a success state. So types dot edit contact success and types dot edit contact fail. Okay, now come to the components add edit. So in handle submit we have to remove this else condition here. Okay, we have already write this condition there. Okay, in our action. So you can see that we have the same piece of code what we have here. Okay, but this time we are using with the help of Redux Thunk. Okay, so now just remove this one or comment for now and dispatch the edit contact action, and we need to provide the initial state as well id, because we are passing the two argument. If you go to this, we are passing the two argument, and you have to also make sure edit contact is exported from the Redux action file in order to dispatch. Okay, so let's see, we have some issue, no problem. Okay, I think it was earlier issue, and just clear out the console and just edit this marker. So give name Martin. So also we are successfully able to edit the contact details. Okay, with Redux Thunk. Okay, and if user is not interested to add contact, he can cancel. Oh, here we got some empty record. So let's see what is the problem. I think we haven't provided any on click here. So what we wanted to achieve, like if user is coming add to the contact but he is not interested to add the contact, if he cancel, then you can see in Firebase some garbage value is going. So here we have to redirect to the home page using history. Okay, so let's go to the React router DOM here. Okay, we have already history. So what we can do here, we can provide a on click event and we can push to the home page. Okay, now I will delete this garbage value first. Now go to add, and I'm not interested to add, so go to cancel. Now we don't have that issue, garbage issue, which is stored in the Firebase. Now we need to resolve some issue. Okay, let's go to resolve this issue first. So I'll come to index, and I have used a tag, that's why it's showing that issue. So instead of a tag, let's use p tag. Okay, so these are the warning, and it's good to remove warning as much as you can. So let's reload. Now we don't have that. Okay, we have some class name issue, no problem. We have the issue here only, and so we can give class name. So yeah, you can include this dependency. Okay, it's up to you. You can include this dependency. So again, you can use, actually you can use button, no problem here, I think. Okay, so we have removed lot of warning from our application. Okay, and you can include this dependency if you wanted to, like you can provide the dispatch here, so that issue will go on. So if you reload, you don't have that issue. Firebase DB is never defined, it's defined but never used. So you can get rid of this some unwanted code from your file. Okay, I will leave that one. Okay, and about, so I'll just change the about content. So we have built this React content management application with the help of routing, and Redux Thunk with the help of routing along with the Redux Thunk using Firebase. Okay, so yeah. So guys, that's it from this video. I hope you understand how you can integrate the Redux Thunk with Firebase. And if you wanted me to create a separate video on how you can integrate a Redux Haga with Firebase, then I will make that video on that one also. If you want, you can also comment me. So I will make a separate video and I will show you how you can do the same stuff with Redux Haga. Okay. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. Please like this videos, share with your friends, colleague, and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much again for watching this video. Bye bye.